In 2014, the U.S. Mint introduced the very first ever curved coin, right? Concave, convex, the baseball series. But they did it again in 2019. But they did something special this time. They made a huge 5-ounce curved coin for the first time. Part of the Apollo program. This is that coin.
Now, the original mintage was set at 100,000, but they had a lot of issues throughout the year, so they maxed out and netted to 68,308. That's the total mintage made of these. It was the first 5-ounce curve. They had a lot of issues throughout production. Look at this massive, look at the detail, look at the design. We're going to get into all of that, but let's just take a moment. There's the footprint of the astronaut embedded into this curved coin on the obverse with the date 2019, and then on the reverse, that's the other side where it's curved. You could see, well, it was almost like you're looking through that lens, seeing the shadow of the astronaut on the landing on the moon.
It is a brilliant design, again, following the baseball, just blowing it up into 5 ounces. And as you said, they've never done it before. Now, they made 5-ounce silvers for the National Parks program, but they never made a special curved or special release coin, ever. And they have not made one since. January, it sold out almost instantly. And everybody said, hold it, all 100,000 sold out? The production reports show much less. They sold out of what they produced, and then they opened it up again in July, you might remember. And they sold what they had then. Then they just said, we're done. We're not making any more, capped it at 68,308. It was one of the really special coins in the series. They all had that same design, the footprint on one side, and then the other was basically that famous Buzz Aldrin on the moon photograph, right?
And it's basically the reverse of the coin is looking through his visor of his helmet, the space helmet. So looking through what he sees on the image of what he's seeing through his helmet, which is the reflection of the other gentleman that joined him on this adventure.
Again, with the lander itself in the background, the American flag they planted, etc. So again, the footprint, the first step on the moon, and then the reverse, the actual image of that happening. But again, the best part and the important part is a first. How many times have we talked first before? The first curve coin, 2014. Can't beat that. You can improve on it, and they did it here. They made a 5-ounce. But it was such a complicated endeavor, they never did it again. So many times they redo a good thing. Remember the enhanced reverse proof? The W from 2019, the same year. And then because it was so popular, they brought back an S enhanced reverse proof. They didn't make another branch mint. They didn't make it uncirculated. They haven't made another theme in 5-ounce curved ever. This is it. Now, we did find one of our competitors with this coin in the original government packaging. And if you were watching them recently, you saw it at $5.99.
So we're saving them $250 tonight on this special piece. A beautiful 5-ounce, first ever 5-ounce curved, complete with original government packaging. There's that certificate of authenticity. It is the celebration of the 50th anniversary of the Apollo 11 mission to the moon in 1969. It was the first manned space mission to land on the moon. That crew included Neil Armstrong, Michael Collins, and Edwin Buzz Aldrin Jr. And of course that design, there's a certificate with all the information on it, 5-ounce silver proof.
I mean, they did a phenomenal presentation, a phenomenal job putting it together. The unfortunate thing was because they've never struck this type of coin before. A 5-ouncer curved. They had so many problems, so many of the blanks were destroyed. But again, the imagery was important. Again, the frosting was the outside, the footprint was the clear, right? The mirrored background, and it was reversed out on the other side. It's a complicated design, yet it seems so simple until you try striking one. But again, a 5-ounce silver, extremely limited, only 68,308. One of my favorite coins. And I remember in January, I mean, people were calling, did you get one? Did you get one? Right? Because it sold out so quickly. And then they brought it back in July. It sold out again. And then they said, I'm sorry, we're done. So not 100,000 like they had hoped, which they would have sold out. It ended up being even less, 68,308, all said and done. They were all proofs, and these are what they call the OGP, original government packaging.
And there's that helmet design on the reverse looking through that famous photograph that was taken on July 20th of 1969 showing the visor, looking through the visor, the part of the helmet of Buzz Aldrin. It's beautiful. It's a first. It's a massive 5-ounce piece, curved as well, and only 68,308 were made. Original government packaging, $349.95, saving up $250 off our competition. I love this one, 905-6544. That's the item number. So if you are joining us online, search over to abccoins.com, put that item number into the search bar. These are made at the Philadelphia Mint. 0.999 silver, that's another very special feature. Prior issues are commemoratives 90%. Now these are 0.999. We got to put a 1-minute clock up though. Folks, these are moving very, very quickly. Join us on this one. If it's in your cart, process that checkout online. Call us up right now. Don't let too much time go past because these are going to be a quick sellout on this one, I think.
We've had a couple of complaints tonight. The complaints are, I was online, I had it in my shopping cart, and I went to check out, and it wouldn't let me. And then I was told that the product's sold out. So when we see it getting close, we will let you know. We're going to make reference to going and visiting us on abccoins.com. It's a great way to park the products that you're watching with us tonight that you might be interested in. Something like this, though, where we're already down to our last 10, we're going to let you know, hey, if this is something you're interested in, it's in your shopping cart, the number of phone calls versus the number of coins don't equal each other, right? Not in your favor. Push it through your shopping cart. If you get an order number online, it's pretty darn close to being locked in because it's the same joined inventory. But tonight, the first ever 5-ounce curved, not $5.99, our price, just $349.95.